Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. You know Poppy Playtime is a really popular game. Each new chapter gives us more info about the plot and how the characters are developing. But there are still questions that lead to a bunch of theories about the connections between the characters and why they did what they did. Now, in anticipation of the fifth part, there's a theory, or actually a few different versions of the same theory that I want to share with you. Let us know what you think in the comments. And don't forget to give it a like and subscribe to the channel. It gives you the push to create even better content for yourself. Hey, why don't you make a cup of tea and whip up a few snacks? Let's do this.
I've got something special and more.
I need to make this right.
Let's make a game of you.
Hurry! Let us in! He's outside!
I failed you.
You lied to me!
While Chapter 4 underwhelmed me with predominantly running simulator gameplay, its lore was captivating, fitting for an indie horror series that has developed a strong name for itself for its complex, ever-changing story that sparks theories and debate for its content alone. Chapter 4 had the most characters, lore, and greatest development in the series yet, and this installment alone featured multiple revelations that had you gasping for air. So much information was packed into the notes and VHS tapes, and more in its roller coaster of an ending. Mob knew exactly what they were doing by revealing Poppy's true identity and leaving us with a huggy-wuggy cliffhanger. We can't go into every chapter confused about the last, so confirming theories not only helps keep players engaged, but it also creates new mysteries for fans to lose sleep over. Here are theories that have captured our attention as we look forward to Chapter 5. There are so many theories that have developed with every chapter. Some can leave us with more questions than answers, while others have gotten their moment in the spotlight. Many, like myself, believed Poppy had to be related to Elliot Ludwig. This theory was confirmed in the Untitled tape, where Poppy described her father as the man in charge of the factory. What remains a dark secret, however, is the prototype's identity. The uncertainty about when Experiment 1006 was made means we cannot accurately assume or create theories surrounding the leading antagonist of the series, but that won't stop us from trying. A theory that continuously resurfaces and has somewhat left the community torn is whether the prototype is Elliot Ludwig. We received confirmation that Ollie was bad after all, letting us all sigh in relief, knowing we got something right. But this cannot be the only reveal for the Poppy Playtime's overarching antagonist. While I believe Poppy will be revealed as the main antagonist in a shocking twist, I still think that the prototype and Poppy are related in some way. Sticking to what we know, the prototype can mimic the voice of others. This is what let him become Ollie, tricking Poppy into a false sense of belief as he stayed with her for the decade following the Hour of Joy. 1006 knew Poppy didn't trust him, so he became Ollie to get close to her. It's difficult to say whether he did this to protect or manipulate her, but the Ollie tape seems to point to a genuine care for Poppy's well-being. Ollie pries into Poppy's affairs, almost seeking out information. But is this coming from a place of good, or did he just want Poppy to fight back rather than cower in fear? I believe the Ollie tape may have been the catalyst for the Hour of Joy. 1006 may have orchestrated the Hour of Joy, so Playtime would stop taking away what made Poppy who she was, as each time they opened and closed her, she'd lose a piece of herself, like her humanity was being peeled away. We get a heartfelt response from Ollie on the tape, telling Poppy he still sees her for who she really is and that a piece of him is still inside, no matter how small they try to make it. This is evidence towards the theory that 1006 is a human rather than an entity created through the Poppy gel who developed humanity through experimentation. The prototype had placed Poppy in the glass container for the 10 years leading up to the player's return to Playtime. But what stood out to me was 1006's choice of words to Poppy at the end of Safe Haven. "It's always been about you and me, Poppy, what we are. That's not a truth that can be burnt away," he said. An emphasis is placed on their relationship, likely being familial. 1006 is reminding Poppy she can't run away from it. But the Untitled tape tells a different story. If 1006 is Ludwig, then Poppy has no idea. Her hatred against him is fueled mostly by disgust. So does this mean she knows exactly who he is? 1006 tells Poppy to come home, but where exactly does he mean? It cannot be the glass case because Poppy leaves the player and Kissy Missy behind for fear of being put back in isolation. Is he referring to the labs? There's two possibilities. One, the prototype is Elliot Ludwig. Perhaps 1006 was created for Ludwig to transcend what it means to be human, thus figuring out how to become immortal. Two, the prototype thinks he's Ludwig. Through mimicking his words and behavior, he's transformed himself into Ludwig like a clone, adopting his attitude towards the orphans and Poppy. This would explain why 1006 keeps toys alive by fusing them to its body. Perhaps this is the secret Sawyer was desperately searching to uncover. Based on what we know, I believe the prototype is Poppy's brother, the boy found in Elliot Ludwig's home. I think he was used to save Poppy, who may have suffered from a terminal illness, which is why she was turned into a bigger body. But this didn't save her. Poppy's eyes appear bloodshot in Safe Haven, hinting that she may be suffering from the same affliction she had long before turning into a bigger body. Ludwig could be trying to find the cure to all diseases, motivated to save his daughter. Ludwig's reclusive behavior may have been him experimenting on his son with the Poppy gel, trying to uncover that secret playtime we're so desperate to find inside the prototype. 1006 told us Ollie used to exist, but it was a very long time ago. This didn't sound like a father recollecting, but someone describing a past self they no longer believe in or align to. The prototype's true motives are unknown, but what if 1006 didn't trap Poppy during the hour of joy to stop her from helping her friends? I believe the prototype saved Poppy from being eaten by the larger, bigger bodies. Assuming he's Ludwig, could he have been forcefully transformed like Harley Sawyer was? I'm sure Sawyer would enjoy torturing the man who removed him from the Young Geniuses program. The time tape revealed the transactional relationship between 1006 and the Doctor. Knowing these two hate each other, it's clear that Sawyer was forced to help the prototype with his research. Otherwise, it'd mean the end of him. The prototype wants a breakthrough in science, but we're completely left in the dark on what 1006 is after. Could it be either to resurrect someone he knows, or more nefariously, does he want to pull a circus baby and disguise himself or Poppy as the player so that they can leave Playtime Co.? Both theories make sense, but it comes down to the prototype's true identity. Poppy even referred to us as perfect at the end of Fly in a Web. But we're perfect for what?
I was so scared she'd put me back in that case. But you saved